guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, today we're gonna make my chicken Madeira. It's a really quick and easy recipe to put together, but it's absolutely amazing. Here's a list of ingredients you guys are gonna need. Now, depending on how many you're feeding will depend on how many pounds of chicken you'll need. With that being said, you're gonna need some very thin sliced chicken breast. You're gonna need some fresh asparagus. You're gonna need some fresh parsley. You're gonna need 1 large onion, some garlic. You're gonna need some butter, some olive oil, salt and pepper. You're gonna need some beef broth, some heavy whipping cream. You're gonna need some mushrooms. You're also gonna need some fresh mozzarella cheese. And then you're gonna need, of course, your Madeira wine. I could not find Madeira wine anywhere in my store. So in replace of a Madeira wine, you can use a Marsala or you can use a good port. I'm using a good port today. My preference, of course, would be the Madeira wine if you guys can find it. And that's it, guys. That's all you need to make Rexy's chicken Madeira. So let's get started, guys. Okay, guys, so I have everything set out for our chicken Madeira. It is an absolutely amazing dish, guys, and again, it's really quick and easy, okay? Once the prepping is done, of course, that's always time consuming. So what we're gonna do first is, back here I have a pot of water. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, and we're gonna blanch our asparagus, which I have over here. And all you do is you can either snap off the ends or you can cut them. I always cut them. I'm going to go ahead and put this on high. Get this to a boil so that we can blanch that. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and start working on our mushrooms and onions and garlic, okay? So in this pot, I'm going to go ahead and put this on medium. And to this, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. Maybe a tablespoon. I'm going to add probably a tablespoon of butter. We'll start with a tablespoon. And we're going to let this heat up and get nice and hot. Alright. So I'm going to let this heat up, and so we can start working on the mushrooms. What I have over here is just the mushrooms, and all you do, don't rinse your mushrooms, guys, okay, because it's more moisture and you don't want moisture. So just go ahead and take like a towel or a paper towel and just wipe them off, the dirt, and then just slice them. Not too thin, not too thick. And then what I did was I took one of my large onions, cut it in half, and then I diced it really small, okay, sort of fine, because it'll kind of get lost in the sauce. And I have 2 large garlic cloves that I've diced, checked up really fine, and then some fresh parsley. So I'm going to let this get nice and hot. Alright, that looks good enough. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add our mushrooms. And of course, guys, I'll have all the measurements and ingredients in the description box for you guys, as always. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper to the mushrooms. To your taste, of course. And we're going to season the sauce as well later, so you don't need to add too much. But I like to, you know, season each layer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook these mushrooms for about 5 minutes, okay? And then we'll go ahead and add the onions and garlic. Alright, guys, these are looking and smelling delicious. I absolutely love mushrooms, as you guys probably know. I could literally just sit here and just eat all these. Not even joking. Alright, so we're going to add our onions. We're going to cook the onions down, sweat them down just a little bit. Maybe about 2 minutes before we add our garlic. My mouth's already salivating just looking at these delicious mushrooms. Alright, so I'm going to give this about 2 minutes, and this is still trying to come up to a boil, almost there. In the meantime, go ahead, because we're blanching those, go ahead and get yourself a bowl and just put some ice with some water, because we're going to be putting the asparagus, once they're cooked, in the bowl to stop the cooking process, keep them nice and green and vibrant. And yeah, go ahead and do that. Alright, guys, it's been about 2 minutes. These look delicious. The water is boiling, as you guys can see. So we're going to go ahead and put the asparagus in. Now this will only take probably 2 to 3 minutes, okay? And you'll know when you see like a nice vibrant green. And I'll tell you exactly how long it took. Alright, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and put my garlic in. And my lights keep on turning off. I don't know why. It's the darndest thing. Alright, garlic's in. And we're going to put half this parsley in. See, my lights keep on going off. And we're going to save some for the garnish, okay? Give that a nice mix. So we're going to cook this for the same time as the asparagus take to cook, so they're both done at the same time. And then we're going to be transferring this into a bowl. In the meantime, what I have here is my chicken breast, okay? And I already did the one side, but I wanted to show you guys. Sorry if the lighting is not the greatest. I'm going to have to get these box lightings looked at or fixed. I don't know why. It's just a Rexy thing, I'm sure. Okay, so really quick, I already did the other side, and all I did, just so you guys know, was I just put a little bit of olive oil on the chicken. And then I seasoned them with salt and pepper. That's all I did. So I'm going to go ahead and season these with salt and pepper. So with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take the asparagus out, and again, put it in your ice water. And that'll stop the cooking process, as well as keeping them a nice, vibrant green. And over here, I'm going to go ahead and transfer this yumminess to a bowl, because we're going to start our chicken. So in this, we're going to do just a little bit of olive oil. I have a little bit of olive oil on the chicken. We're going to put this on almost to high, okay? So in between medium and high. We're going to do another tablespoon of butter, because butter makes everything better, I think. I'm going to go ahead and put my chicken cutlets in here. And we're going to cook these, we're going to brown them. Probably about 2 minutes on each side, if I had to guess. Because they're really, really thin. Perfect. So I'm going to flip them. So you see how it's a nice golden brown? That's what you want, okay? Beautiful. I love grilled chicken. I think grilled chicken is better than fried chicken, any kind of chicken, if I'm being honest. Plus it's healthier. Alright, so I'm going to give that side 2 minutes. I'm going to take the chicken out and stick them on this plate. Look how beautiful. Alright, we're going to start deglazing the pot. I'm going to lower this for a second. Alright, so I got some port wine. Good thing I don't have to use a corkscrew and open it, because, as you guys know, that is not good for me. Alright, so I'm going to take a little sippy, of course. Cheers, guys. Ooh, oh, this is good. This is really good. I'm going to have a little more. Okay, so we're going to do 1.5 cups of the wine. And again, if you guys can find Madeira wine, use the Madeira wine. I'm going to go ahead and turn this up to almost high, okay? So scrape the little bits on the bottom here. We're going to cook this for probably about 5 minutes once the temperature comes up, because we want to reduce this by a little bit. That looks perfect. We're going to add right now 2 cups of beef broth. And we're going to cook this down a little bit. So this is a 4-cup box, so half of this. Perfect. Alright, so once this comes up to a temperature, low boil, high simmer, we're going to cook this for about 10 minutes, okay? Because it's going to reduce down a little bit. And I'll show you what it looks like when we get there. Alright guys, so it's been about 10 minutes, and as you can see, it's reduced probably about 2/3 of the way, okay? So that's perfect. Alright, at this time I'm going to go ahead and lower my heat to low. I'm going to let this come down just a minute or two so it's not boiling, and we're going to go ahead and add our heavy cream, okay? I'm going to bring this up just a little bit to medium, and we're going to do this on a light simmer as the sauce thickens, and it'll probably take about 5-ish minutes. Oh, this is going to be good, guys. We are almost done. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and season this, and then I'll taste it. So a little salt and pepper. We don't probably need too much because we've been seasoning along the way. And like I said, we'll taste it. It smells so good, guys. I can't even tell you. I can't even. Beautiful. I'm going to get a spoon and taste this. And it's going to thicken. Oh yeah. That's delicious. Perfect. So I'm going to let this cook. Once it becomes a simmer, okay, then I'll go ahead and start watching it because we're looking for it to get a little thicker, okay? So I will bring you guys back when we get there, and we'll be able to put this baby together. Guys, this is looking absolutely delicious. It smells so good in here, guys. I really wish you guys can taste it. Okay, see how it's thickened up a little bit? Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and turn the stove off, and now we're going to go ahead and put everything back in the pot. And what we're going to be doing, now I usually serve this over mashed potatoes. You guys can serve it over mashed potatoes because of the gravy. It's really delicious. Or you guys can do it over rice or just as is. So we're going to put the chicken in here, flip it around, making sure both sides are coated. And we're not getting rid of any of this juice. Put that in there. This is all good flavor. We are going to put this delicious mushrooms and onions and garlic in here on top. Just like that. We're going to take the asparagus. You're just going to put your asparagus like around the pot. Just like that. Alright guys, and then what I have here is the fresh mozzarella cheese. I love this brand. So, but you guys can use shredded, you guys can use whatever you want. And then it's pre-sliced, but I just went ahead and chopped it up just a little bit, okay? And all you're going to do is you're going to put it on top of everything. And what we're going to do is we're going to be broiling this just for a couple minutes until the cheese is melted and it's a nice golden bubbly brown. So just on top of everything like that. And if you guys have never had chicken Madeira, please make this. It's really quick and easy, guys, I promise. Once you get the prepping down, it's absolutely delicious. And like I said, put it over some mashed potatoes or some rice. It's amazing. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and put my broiler on. Cook it under the broiler for probably about 3 to 5 minutes until it's nice golden bubbly brown. And I will show you guys what it looks like, and then we'll go ahead and taste this. Mine was under the broiler for exactly 5 minutes. And wait till you see this baby. Looky, looky. I will bring you guys back to taste it. So we'll be back, guys. Smells amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and try it for you guys. I'm going to be bringing this to my daughter and son-in-law tonight. So, my mouth is salivating. I'm going to get a little piece of the chicken, the mushroom, the cheese, the asparagus, a little bit of everything. So I can tell you guys exactly how it tastes. Alright, here you go, guys. Cheers. Wow. This is so delicious, guys. This is one of my favorites. Wow. The Madeira sauce is on point. It's seasoned perfectly. The cheese is just, you know, just sets it over the top. The asparagus is cooked perfectly. The chicken is nice and moist and juicy. And yeah, and the mushrooms, of course. The mushrooms are my favorite part of this. It's absolutely delicious. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys make this one night. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And yeah, I'm going to go bring this to my daughter and son-in-law and have dinner with them. So I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.